Okay, here we're going to see how to connect our laser CNC module with the laptop and how to take a printout. So this is our laser module, CNC module. As you can see, there is a paper already placed on the bed. So first what we will do is like we have three steps to take engraving out of this CNC module. How are you going to do it? Like the step number one is connecting and setting up the CNC module. Second is connecting the CNC module to the laptop and setting up the image that we want to engrave. And third thing is starting the engraving and what is the procedure for that. So this is the content that you're going to see in this video. So initially what we are going to do is like we are going to connect the USB module, the CNC module with the power and USB. So right now the power is connected and now you are able to see that the USB is also connected. So once this is done, you should switch on the CNC module using the toggle switch. So switch it up to switch it on. So once this is done, you should be able to see the CNC module connected to laptop. So how do you see whether it is connected or not is like directly going to your device manager. So right click on your start button and select device manager. Under the section ports, you will be able to see address, COM address. Right now for us it is COM6, so not this COM address. And open your laser GRBL application. The link to this application will be given under this video. So once this is there, you make sure that the COM address which you noted is reflecting on this COM parameter. So once select that, you go to COM6 and the baud rate should be the same. There is not change in the baud rate, 1,15,200. So once that is selected, connect. This is the button to connect. So if everything goes well, you should be able to see GRBL 1.1F, the command on the screen on the terminal. So if you are able to see this, check whether the laser is connected. Press on this turn on laser for focus. So you'll get an M3 command. The M3 command, you will be able to see that there is a blue dot on top of your bed. So once that is there, the printer is pretty much ready to print. So now we're going to the step 2. We will be setting up the image for printing. Right now you are able to see in the GRBL viewer, you are able to see a hole. So we are using the same image. We are going to browse. So we are selecting it from over here. We are going to browse and we are going to take an image. We selected an image. So once that image is selected, we are getting a lot of parameters to tweak the image to our convenience. So right now the major parameter that we have to concentrate is whether we are going with line to line or center line. So if you are going with center line, what you have to do is like for engraving letters we will be using center line, and for engraving pictures we will be using line to line. In the line to line we can adjust the brightness and contrast to get the maximum resolution for your image. So once that is done, the second parameter we have to check is line to line. We have an option which direction, it is horizontal or vertical. So what we will do is like right now we are going with the horizontal, and once that is done, check for the quality. We can go from 2 lines to 20 lines. So from 2 lines to 20 lines, I'm going with the 15, which is which is okay resolution. So we are going with that. So it's line per mm, 15 lines per mm, and press on live preview. You'll be able to see the lines on the screen. So once this much is done, make sure that you place your engraving part on the CNC test bed. So once that is done, you press next. In the next, you will be given the parameters to change the speed of the engraving. So I am putting 1000 mm per minute. So this is the speed of the engraving. The laser mode, whether it should be constant power or dynamic power. So if you are going with the black and white image, you go with the constant power. If you are going with the grayscale image, you go with the dynamic power. Means that if you are the image is only having 0 and 1, the black and white, you go with the constant power. If the image is having more than 0 and 1, black and white, you go with dynamic power. So I am going with constant power because our image is having black and white only. And the other parameter we have to check is it should come under 35 by 35. So the maximum bed size is 35 mm by 35 mm. So this parameter, the width and height, is coming under 35 mm. So we are going with that. So we will set create. So once that is created, you'll be able to see the job on the G-code viewer. So to check if it is fitting inside our test piece or the work piece, you just click on this framing. So once you put the framing, you will be able to see that the laser is jogging around the parameter of the image, the perimeter of the image. So if it is coming inside in the workpiece, once everything is set, you position it properly. Once everything is set, you press on the run program. Run program button is used to like start the engraving. So before you start the engraving, you will get a countdown to where the safety goes. So where the safety goes, so because the laser engraver is a little dangerous. It can create issues to your eyes. So once this job is started, you'll be able to see that your machine is moving left to right because we have given horizontal. So when this image is over, it will take some time. You will be able to get a notification that the job is completed, and that time you just check the image output, and once the image output is coming properly, if the image output is not coming properly, you just tweak the parameters earlier and see. So that's how you connect your laser module to the laptop.